So your first time at a gas chamber is always a memorable event. Now, they give everybody that goes to Paris Island as a recruit a gas mask, but I never really looked at mine because I never had a reason to before this. But as I found myself standing in line to go into the gas chamber, I thought now was probably a good time to take a little closer look at this piece of equipment that's supposed to keep me safe. And as I looked down, and I looked at the rubber that goes on the side of it, and it was dry and cracked, and the face shield that was scratched and cloudy, I started to get a little bit of anxious. And then, right around that time, I looked up, and the group of about 10 or 20 recruits in front of me that had just coming out of the gas chamber, running with snot coming out of their nose, tears coming out of their eyes, and just coughing, is when I became really nervous. And I felt a pit in my stomach. I felt my breath kind of catch just a little bit, and my eyes go just a little wide. I took a slight step back, unconsciously. But I stopped myself, because I'm in Marine Corps boot camp. I'm not supposed to be afraid of this. So I take another step forward, square my shoulders, take a breath, don't look at the gas mask, and look forward. Now, about 10, 20 minutes of loops of going of anxiety and talking myself out of it, it's finally my group's turn to go inside. And we put these gas masks on, and we run in as our drill instructors are yelling at us, get in line, get in there. And the first thing that I noticed as we're all getting in line is it feels itchy around my face, and in my eyes, they just feel scratchy. And I'm like, well, this is on, this is tight. I'm not supposed to feel this right now. It's supposed to be protecting me. So I get a little more nervous, yet again. And as the drill instructors are going through their spiel of what we're supposed to do when we're in there, what task we're supposed to show them that we can accomplish in order to get out of the gas chamber, I can't hear a thing they're saying, because I'm still thinking about, don't cough, it's okay, everything's gonna be okay. And then I look to the side and I see some of the drill instructors, and they're not wearing gas masks at all. And they're just looking at the rest of us recruits like, you weak things. You need gas masks in order to be in here. And I remember thinking just anger at the nerve of them to be standing there judging us, first time doing this, when they do this all day, every day. And all I can remember thinking is, all right, fine. I'm not going to cough. I will not have snot growing down my nose. I will not cry. I'm going to hold it in just like they are. I fucking got this. And around that time, I missed what the drill instructors had said about take your gas mask off and do whatever it is they had us do. And so I was the only one still with the gas mask on when 3 or 4 other drill instructors just come rushing toward me, start yelling, and I yank it off. And the coughing begins. The snot just comes bursting out, the tears, and you take this big cough that involuntarily comes out of your chest, this big explosion of air, which causes this autonomic response in your body to then take a big inhale, which then makes you cough again because you have all the gas in your lungs. And it's this dry, painful burning in the back of your throat with every single cough. And as you're doing this, then the drill instructors are coming and they're yelling you, put your gas mask on, take it off, say your name, date of birth, and I think your social security number. They had a list of things they wanted you to say and yell to their requirements. And after, I don't know how long, they finally opened the doors because we're in this small, dark bunker. And you finally see this shining bright light out of the small door somewhere to your left. And you see everybody in front of you just start running, and you run after them. And as soon as you step outside, still coughing, still snot going everywhere, you realize and you remember, oh shit, there's like 100 other recruits right here. So you do your best to put your back straight and to make this scene of snot and cough and tears as the most manly way you can possible as you run and stumble out of this gas chamber. And so, as the beginning of the story said, your first time at a gas chamber is always a very memorable time. And it does get better after that. Thank you, guys.